Good morning, everyone. Thank you all so much for joining us for our Durham County Board of Commissioners regular session this Monday, September 22nd night. We'll get us started with the public charge. The Board of Commissioners asks its members and residents to conduct themselves in a respectful and courteous manner, both with the board and fellow residents. At any time, should any member of the board or any resident fail to observe this public charge, the chair will ask the offending person to leave the meeting until that individual regains personal control. Should decorum fail to be restored, the chair will recess the meeting until such time that a genuine commitment to the public charge is observed. I have it memorized at this point. Commissioner Burton, would you like to read the land acknowledgement?
Yes, thank you. As we convene for the Durham County Commissioners meeting, it's crucial to recognize the painful truth of history. We stand on the stolen ancestral lands of the Catawba, Eno, Occaneechi, Shakori, and Tuscarora peoples, whose deep connection to this land predates our arrival. We acknowledge with humility the unjust displacement and violence that occurred, leading to the dispossession of indigenous peoples from their homelands. Their resilience in the face of such adversity is a testament to their strength and spirit. May we humbly honor the ancestors and elders of these nations, both past and present, by committing ourselves to fostering understanding, healing, and justice for all who inhabit this land. Let us walk forward together with open hearts, acknowledging the past and embracing a future guided by compassion, respect, and unity.
Thank you, Commissioner Burton. Will lead us in the pledge then. Everyone can rise if you are able. Thank you. Are there any adjustments to the agenda? Seeing none, I'll entertain a motion to approve the agenda.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, moved by Commissioner Burton, second by Commissioner Valentine. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Agenda is approved 3-0. Now, Clerk Wallace, would you like me to read the announcements?
I can do it.
Yes, okay.
I'll read the announcements published in tonight's agenda. Thinking about college, meet reps from national colleges and universities, explore programs and scholarships, and take your next step at the Durham Public Schools 2025 College Fair on Saturday, September 30th at the Durham Convention Center located at 301 East Morgan Street. This event this is a free event, and it runs from 9:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. and 5:30 p.m. to 7 p.m. There is registration required, and there is a link. Durham homeowners can now apply for Durham County's Low-Income Homeowners Relief Program, known as LIHR. This program is a joint effort from the Durham County Department of Social Services and the Durham County Tax Administration. This program exclusively serves homeowners who have lived in their homes at least 5 years, have no current state tax subsidies for their properties, and have incomes less than or equal to 80% of average median income. For more information, you can visit dconc.gov, or you can call 919-560-8000 to schedule an appointment. Early voting for the 2025 municipal primary election. Voting is being held in person at one of 5 early voting sites, continuing through 3 p.m. on Saturday, October 4th. The 2025 primary election will be held on Tuesday, October 7th, from 6:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. at your assigned poll. You can visit dconc.gov for more information or call 919-560-0700. The Durham Cooperative Extension and Durham Soil and Water Conservation District have teamed up to host their their plant sale on Thursday, September 25th from 4 to 6 p.m. at 721 Foster Street. Come purchase plants from local vendors, Driver Street Nursery, Durham Flower Farm, Flowering Earth Natives, and Wolfberry Hawthorne Farm. The event is free to attend, but please RSVP so organizers can have an estimate of the attendance, and there is a link. The Durham County Open Space Matching Grant Program is accepting applications for the 25-26 cycle. Grant applications are due by 5 p.m. on Wednesday, November 12th. The program is designed to assist organizations, nonprofits, and residents in Durham County, both inside and outside the city limits, in preserving open space lands and promoting new and improved recreational opportunities for citizens of Durham County. Information and applications are available. There is a site. You can also contact Brendan Moore, brmoore@dconc.gov for more information. The Office of the Duke Forest has announced that the 18th Annual Deer Herd Reduction Program on the Duke Forest Teaching and Research Laboratory will begin on Monday, September 22nd, and end on Friday, December 12th. During this time, the Durham, Corstian, and Blackwood divisions will be closed to public access and all recreation Monday through Friday except Thanksgiving Day and the following Friday, November 27th through the 28th. For additional information, you can visit dukeforest.duke.edu. And lastly, save the date. On Sunday, October 5th from 12 to 4, a new collaboration will bring Move a Bull City, which is a open streets event, to a 1.2-mile stretch of Blackwell, Cochran, and Foster streets. This event will temporarily open these streets to people and closed to cars and trucks, transforming the area into a car-free public space where everyone can come enjoy walking, biking, rolling, playing, and community celebration. Partners, Bike Durham, City of Durham, Transportation Department, and the Partnership for Healthy Durham welcome everyone. You can visit moveabull.org for more information. And that concludes the announcements published in tonight's agenda.
Thank you, Clerk Wallace. We'll now move to, are there any additional announcements? Yes, Commissioner Jacobs and then Commissioner Burton.
Yes, thank you. A few things. One, I wanted to encourage residents to fill out the rail trail survey. We are going to be finishing up the second part of our engagement this month for the plan and really want to hear from everyone. I also want to highlight that the Stagville Memorial RFP has gone out. I want to give a special shout out to Perry Manns, who's been working on this with our board for many, many years, and I just want to highlight that this is something that Durham County actually helped lead on many years ago, set aside the funding for the Stagville Memorial Project downtown, and the city then came on board to join us, and now it's actually taking place with an RFP for public art and history commemorating the history of the enslaved people of Durham and their ancestors and descendants. So this is so exciting. I just wanted to share with our board that last week I participated in the NACO Behavioral Health and Crisis Response Exchange in Henrico County, Virginia, and really learned a lot. I look forward to sharing more about what they're doing in Henrico. I got to visit their 911 center and see how they are diverting 911 calls for screening for mental health calls, the protocols they're using for that, and also I got to meet with their mobile response teams who are responding, alternate crisis response. So really exciting to see how everyone is collaborating there, law enforcement and justice services staff, jail staff, the courts, mental health, everyone there working together to make sure that people in their community get connected to the care that they need, and that they keep people out of their jail, and they're interacting with law enforcement when not necessary. So I look forward to sharing more of that with you at our work session. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Jacobs, and thank you for representing us at NACO. Commissioner Britton?
Thank you, Chair Alum. I just wanted to say that I had a lot going on this weekend. I want to talk about Terry David, who is the CEO, Executive Director of Families and Communities Rising. He received one of the leadership awards from Triangle Business Journal for his work of leading Families and Communities Rising. You know, he's a really staunch advocate for Head Start and early Head Start, and that's something that the county, Durham County, we are really pushing pre-K, so it was really great to see him honored that way. And I know Commissioner Valentine, he was there on Friday to see, not Friday, it was Thursday, to see him honored in that way. And also, just to lift up, this past weekend was the 50th anniversary, 50 years of Centerfest, and had a wonderful breakfast for people on Sunday, and I was able to attend. Of course, Commissioner Valentine was there too, but Centerfest is the gem of our county. It was ranked the 40th most well-attended, most well-organized arts festivals in the country out of 200, and it was just really great to be there. Particularly Sherry DeVries is retiring after 23 years of service, so I just wanted to share that. And finally, got to see the Renegade today and Maison. It was outstanding just to see that those units are so beautiful, those affordable units, and they're selling out. I think they're almost full, 110 units, and I'm looking forward to the new units that are going to be built on Main Street. They're building them as we speak. Those are another 95 additional affordable housing units. So just want to say a lot of great things are happening in Durham County. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Oh, Commissioner Jacobs?
195.
100. Thank you for correcting me. Yes.
And I also wanted to, or actually, Perry, is it 205? Or what is?
It's total 305. It's 110 or 300.
Okay, 195 on the other. Okay.
Sorry about that.
Yes. I just also wanted to add, just so that, especially for our staff, Durham County staff, to share that we are marching in the Pride Parade on Saturday. Durham County government and commissioners and staff are encouraged to participate and join. And if you would like to participate, we will be marching as a group. Please reach out to our clerk, Monica Wallace, who is helping to organize everyone. But we will be at Pride on Saturday. Thank you.
Thank you. Commissioner Valentine?
Thank you, Madam Chair. And thank you, Commissioner Burton, for highlighting Durham Arts Council's Centerfest at 50. As a member of the Durham Arts Council board, I was happy to see so many people in our community participate, and then we're hoping in the out years that we'll continue to make sure that that activity has a major impact economically in our community. Second, under the leadership of Dr. Angelo Birch, the local chapter of the NAACP will be hosting their state convention here in Durham over the weekend. So I'm hoping that as many people who are members or potentially want to become members will participate in those activities downtown at the Marriott. So thank you, and I yield.
Thank you, Commissioner Valentine. And if you send those event details also to Clerk Wallace so she can publish them on the website. Thank you.
Thank you.
That concludes our announcements. I will now move us to our minutes. We have minutes to approve from our meeting on September 2nd and our work session, our work session September 2nd and our regular session September 8th. Are there any adjustments to those minutes? Okay. I'll entertain a motion.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Commissioner Valentine, seconded by Commissioner Burton. Any further discussion? Okay, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, minutes are approved, 5-0. We now have proclamations that for Fire Prevention Week, And I actually did not. I think so. Did I give? Okay. We have Fire Prevention Week, where we have Mark Lockhart, of our Director of Emergency Services. Director Lockhart, can you turn on your mic, please? Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Chair, Commissioners, Madam Manager, and Madam Attorney. I'm joined tonight by Celsi Simon and Tyler Fitz from the Office of Emergency Services Fire Marshal Team, and we greatly appreciate the proclamation for October 5 through 11 as Fire Prevention Week in Durham County. This year's theme is Charge into Fire Safety and focuses on lithium-ion batteries in the home. We join with our fire and emergency services colleagues across the country in stressing how important it is to buy, charge, and recycle safely when it comes to lithium-ion batteries. When buying a product with lithium-ion batteries, we urge you to look for a safety certification such as Underwriters Laboratory. This means the batteries meet important safety standards. When charging those devices, use the cords that came with the device, follow the instructions, and charge the device on a hard surface. Don't overcharge the device and unplug it when the battery is full. Finally, lithium-ion batteries should never be thrown in the trash or regular recycling bins because they could start a fire. We encourage everyone to recycle those batteries responsibly by taking them to a safe battery recycling location, and those may be found at www.call2recycle.org. We thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Director Lockhart, and thank you so much to our fire marshals and the entire team for all the service and work that y'all provide to Durham County through education and also prevention and putting out fires. Any additional comments?
The lithium, no, not a question.
Oh.
The lithium ion batteries, this is very, very serious. When you travel now, they say not to pack your toothbrushes, the electric toothbrushes in your checked baggage. You have to carry it, carry on. With cell phones being just kind of regular now, everyone plugs their phone in at night, lay it on your nightstand, right? And it charges and it gets full and you still charge it and it's still plugged in, and just incident after incident, it happens over and over again where those things sometimes catch on fire, explode, or so forth. So that is very, very important. Thank you all for bringing this to Durham's attention, because just more and more, I don't know if it's the quality of the batteries, the newer batteries or so forth, but it continues to happen. It's always in the news. So thank you all very much, and congratulations on your week that is coming up here.
Thank you. Commissioner Jacobs?
I also want to thank you for educating the community and bringing fire safety to everyone's attention. And I just wanted to add, thank you for that phone number or the website to go to. And I just wanted to highlight that on Club Boulevard, the City of Durham's hazardous waste recycling is one place that people can take their batteries to, and also periodically the county hosts a recycling day at Durham County Stadium where people can bring batteries and hazardous waste. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Our next item is National Clothing Insecurity Awareness. And this is a proclamation Durham County is recognizing for Note in a Pocket that collects new and gently used clothing and distributes it to families in need. I don't believe we have anyone here to receive this proclamation, but Shannon Trapp will be delivering this proclamation to them. Commissioner Jacobs?
I wanted to highlight, because their proclamation is about the clothing needs that people have, and I saw it really, what made me think of is a Welcome Baby in Durham County at Cooperative Extension has an amazing clothing closet for babies and children that's really overtaking the Cooperative Extension. People are very, very generous in our community, but there is a big need for children's clothing and other organizations that we really value too, like Dress for Success for people, for the workplace. So it just, this is a real need, and I appreciate what Note in the Pocket is doing as well, raising awareness about this issue.
Thank you. Our next proclamation is Rooted in Wellness Day, and I believe we have a staff member? No, we don't have it. Okay, well, Rooted in Wellness Day is the North Carolina Black Alliance addresses policy and economic issues to enhance Black communities by developing and promoting systemic policy changes as well as youth and leadership development. So we are honoring this event, and this proclamation, a copy of it will be received by NC Black Alliance. Thank you. We now move to our consent agenda. Are there any items commissioners have questions on or want to pull? Commissioner Jacobs? Check.
I just have some questions on item 25-0497. I don't necessarily want to pull it. I just have questions. Because these are items that we're seeing for the first time.
Go ahead.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, first of all, I am very grateful for the partnership with the RTP Foundation on this issue. I think what we're seeing before us really represents really positive collaboration. And I just want to clarify that I see that there is funding that is being provided for the upfit of the space, and also very generous contract in terms of maintaining it. And I had two questions. One was, what happens if we don't stick within the budget that is being provided? What will be the process around that for the upfit? And also, if we could hear a little bit more about how the actual staffing of the the service will take place, how that will be done, what the plan is for that. So those were my two questions.
Great, and we'll hear from David Labar, the Director of Planning and Development with the Office of the Sheriff. And I will say that we talked about this in the budget process. The Sheriff has been working with the Research Triangle Foundation for some time, and we're grateful this partnership has come to fruition. We did realign positions in the Sheriff's Office budget to support 5 FTEs for the staffing of this, and I'll transition to David and you can talk further.
Thank you, Manager Hager. And good evening, Commissioners. Commissioner Jacobs, so it is a very generous donation from our RTP to the Sheriff's Office, and we are conducting a high level of value engineering to make sure that we fit and operate within that budget. So we've been given directions to stay within that.
Awesome, thank you. And I appreciate the partnership and everyone working together on this. Thank you so much.
Thanks. Thank you. Any additional items? I had a question regarding 25-0511, the capital project for the new Lincoln Community Health Center building modernization. Do we know from how much of this money is going towards, it's Board of Us funding it, but also how much of it is going towards like repairs versus new construction at Lincoln Health?
I need to follow up more specifically, and Perry can weigh in. These are repair items. There's not new construction that's happening, and Perry can weigh in further.
Yes, good afternoon, Commissioners. Perry Mans, Deputy Director, County Engineering. All of these items are repair items for Lincoln. Just to be candid, the Lincoln lease clearly states that at the time it was Duke Community Hospital Corporation, which is now Duke, is responsible for the repairs. Many folks know that the county owns the building, but we have a lease agreement basically to allow Lincoln to operate out of the facility, and Duke maintains the facility from a maintenance perspective. Quite honestly, they went back and forth with these repairs. These are repairs that are desperately needed. You know, they've had issues with the HVAC for some time now. Some of these items address that. One of them is a new generator. The other one is basically resurfacing of the existing parking lots. The county is managing adding an additional parking lot on the upper level, which is under construction right now, is fairly close to completion. And the other is for the replacement of 2 elevators. And so all of these things are much needed to allow Lincoln to continue to operate and not have to shut down in case, you know, like I say, the HVAC system totally goes out. So that's what that's what this is.
Thank you, Perry. And you touched on my second question and why I was asking this because I serve on the DCHC board, and this was a conversation I've been having there. And that lease agreement that we originally signed in 1998, it states that Duke University Hospital Systems is responsible for these maintenance and repairs. And obviously, like, it's urgent, so the county, we're stepping in, but this isn't the first time that we've had to step in. Can we get a total dollar amount for the previous HVAC systems repairs that the county has had to step in to do these repairs, and if there's any other additional repairs that the county has had to do? Because I think we need to have a conversation with Duke about this is a contractual obligation that they're not abiding by.
So we can definitely get that information to the board. I will also say senior leadership at Duke has committed to supporting Lincoln at a different level. And so we'll come back to the board with more details about that. We started these conversations a few months ago. I believe it was in the May time frame, May, June, and both parties were concerned about the repairs. We went forward pretty swiftly because we were concerned that there may be some service delays, and so I'm glad we're at a stage now that we will have a greater understanding of how the partnership would work.
That'd be great, yeah, because I know we talked about it individually. I think it's really important for us with that original lease agreement to have a legal discussion amongst the county, Lincoln Health, and Duke University Hospital Systems about where the responsibilities lie. And the original lease agreement says, I think it says a certain $2 million a year, or I can't remember the exact amount, but there's no growth or like doesn't take into consideration inflation and rising costs, like that is just a stagnant amount that Duke University Hospital Systems is responsible to in addition to the repairs. But I think as we talk to them, there should be conversation about clarifying that it is repairs they're responsible for, as well as some sort of growth in the percentage of contribution per year that Duke contributes, because there's going to continue to be a rising need of services, rising population that's using Lincoln Health, and rising costs to just maintaining and running the facility.
Yeah, Commissioner, I'd like to add that the majority of the improvements that have been done at Lincoln have been paid for through grants from the federal government. The county has managed multiple projects over the course of the years over at Lincoln, and Duke has also been steadfast in their commitment over the past few years in helping us. But these right here, as you know, the situation at Duke has changed a bit. And so we are trying to work with legal to shore up the lease agreement so we can be able to respond to these type issues more expeditiously. That's all 3 entities. And so we'll certainly follow back up with you on that, but that's where we are. Thank you.
Thank you, Perry. And Commissioner Jacobs?
Yes, this was also an item that I had flagged. First, I want to thank our staff, because our staff is stepping into the breach right now because it is urgent. This has been an issue. I'm the board liaison to Lincoln Community Health Center. And this issue of the HVAC system, this is a building that is about 40 years old, correct? We're talking about systems that are 40 years old. And when you have a facility that is, 30,000 people, the most vulnerable residents in our community that rely on for their basic health care, we can't have one day where the building closes down in the summer because the HVAC doesn't work. And that's what we were really worried about this summer. I think it's been a miracle that we made it through the summer. We have 800 prescriptions filled every day at Lincoln Community Health Center. So you can imagine we can't take that risk. So the county is stepping in, but we certainly need to circle back in terms of getting reimbursed. The only previous repair that I know of where the county laid out funding was several years ago. I think it was in my first term, where there was the need to repair or replace the roof, and we actually split that cost with Duke. And again, the agreement that Chair Lom is referring to is the support agreement, which is between the Duke Durham Hospital Corporation, which runs Duke Regional, Durham County Hospital Corporation, who runs the entity that runs Duke Regional and is affiliated with Duke Health System, between that and Lincoln Community Health Center. And that agreement clearly states that the Durham County Hospital Corporation will be responsible for maintenance and repairs. So this is certainly under that. So I look forward to us with the follow-up conversations with all the leadership and liaisons, so that we can have a process that is smooth and ongoing, and we're not having to worry about a crisis, the same way that the county operates, and also that the way the Duke Health System operates, and that we need Lincoln to be able to operate as well. So thank you. Appreciate, again, staff stepping in to help during this urgent situation.
Thank you so much. Commissioner Valentine?
Yeah, I just want to ditto some of the comments of several of my colleagues, quite frankly. Chair Lom, you've done a lot of work with respect to this issue, and certainly as the liaison to the board, Commissioner Jacobs, you've done a lot of work. This has been on our agenda for a number of months based on the needs at the Lincoln Community Center. And so I want to say thank you for your work behind the scenes when no one's looking to address this issue, and also to Manager Hager and your staff. Quite frankly, I don't think this would have come to fruition without the work of your staff, working diligently to ensure that Lincoln Community Health Center gets the resources that they need for these much-needed repairs. And so thank you to everyone involved.
Thank you, Commissioner Valentine. Okay. Any other items with questions or discussion? Okay. I'll entertain a motion for approval of the consent agenda.
I move that we approve the consent agenda.
Second.
Okay, moved by Commissioner Burton, second by Commissioner Valentine. Any further discussion? Okay, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, consent is approved 5-0. I'll now pass it to, I was about to say Clerk Larissa, but Attorney Williamson.
Good evening. We have a few board appointments here. The first one, Audit Oversight Committee. We have one vacant position, and the board has selected, I apologize in advance, Zhao Wei Lu for that position. For Discover Durham Tourism Development Authority, we have one vacant position, and the board has chosen Jennings Brody. For the Environmental Affairs Board, we have two vacant positions. The board has chosen Mark Radin, and I apologize again, Chukwumika Kanu Oji. For the Historic Preservation Commission, we have one vacant position, and the board has chosen Alva Horton. For the Memorial Stadium Authority, we have one vacant position, and the board has chosen Lee Rodeo. Congratulations to all of the appointed members.
Thank you, Attorney Williamson. With that, concludes our regular session main agenda, and we'll now move into closed session for two purposes. So one for General Statute 143-318.11A4, and then General Statute 143-318.11A3. Do I hear a motion to go into closed session?
So
So,
moved.
second.
Okay, moved by Commissioner Valentine, second by Commissioner Burton. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? We are in closed session. Thank you all for joining tonight. Session, no action was taken. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second?
Okay, moved by Commissioner Burns, second by Commissioner Jacobs. Any discussion? Okay, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, we are adjourned 4-0. Thank you all.